What's going on, everybody? This is Childish. We're back at it again, coming at you with another health and wellness video. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and talk about the number one question that we've been getting from our community, which is, Childish, what do you eat on a day-to-day basis? So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be showcasing you guys my 5 meals that have probably been sitting there for about 2 hours because that's how long it's taken to do this intro for this video on the reel. But no, real talk. We're gonna take a look at the food, and we're also gonna give you that take-home message at the end of the video. Now, before we get into that, though, I do want to let the new people out here that have just recently clicked on this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Childish, and I run the ChildishPlays YouTube channel. I've been a content creator for the video gaming community for the past 7 years, and in that time, I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life, a lot of personal struggles that I had to deal with. One of them led to basically a 60-pound gain over the time span of 18 months. So throughout all that process, I was able to lose basically everything I gained and a little bit more to basically get myself in probably the best shape that I've been in quite some time at the beginning of 2020. So I thought to myself, let's go ahead and do it right in 2021. I not only want to share my health and fitness journey for you, but I want to show you guys that the focus this year around is going to be not just on what I got to do to look good, but also feel good. So that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys, because again, the focus this time around is not just on macronutrition, but on micronutrition. Of course, after you see this video, I think you guys get an idea of what I'm basically talking about here. So if this is something that interests you, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please hit that notification bell so you guys know when that next health and fitness video drops, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video. All right. So here we are. Here's the meals that I currently eat on a day-to-day basis. We got about 5 meals, and we'll basically go in order around the table here. So this is going to be the first one. This is the one that I start my day off with. Basically a little bit of a scramble, a cheesy scramble there. We got about 4 whole eggs, 4 egg whites, about a third of a cup of cheese on there. And then we got a nice half a cup of vegetable medley, which includes basically kale, sauteed onions and peppers. And then I added a couple of carrots in there for some additional micronutrients and some fiber. The next one that we got for you is going to be a chicken dish here. This is chicken alongside some butternut squash and some cucumbers here. So this one's a little bit more simple than the previous one here, but again, this is one of my favorite meals because I don't know what it is about butternut squash, but it's a really nice low carb substitute for people out there that are trying to keep their carbs in check. It tastes really good. I love the texture. I know it's not for everybody, but if you are looking to incorporate some carbs throughout the day and you want to look for a low carb sort, the butternut squash is a really good option for you. If I'm not doing butternut squash, I might do some sweet potatoes there or even some rice in there, but I prefer to use butternut squash so I can have a little bit more volume and keep myself full. These 2 meals that we're showcasing here, these are the 2 meals that I would have before I go work out, and I work out about mid-afternoon. After the workout though, I'll make something of the sort here, which is basically, it's almost kind of like a hamburger helper, but with good foods here. Now, I am using hash browns as my carb source here, but obviously I could, purchase, regular potatoes here and cut them all up and make them look all cute and dandy. But one of the things that I want to touch on in this video is that there are some alternatives that you can utilize that might save you a little bit of time. And for me, there is a couple of brands out there, specific hash browns that basically have nothing but potatoes in there that are basically just cut up for you and ready to go. And so for some of you guys that are running low on time, don't have the time to prep, potatoes on the fly, I think that's a really good way to incorporate some type of carb source if you want to utilize that. Basically what I do is I got a bed of the potatoes out there, and I got some ground beef. I'm using 96% ground beef here, and what I did with this beef, I don't know if you guys do this as well here, but I will actually cook the ground beef, and halfway through the cooking process, or I'd say about 3/4 of the way of the cooking process, I'll actually take it over to the sink. I'll grab a coriander and basically put it in there and strain it. Strain out the fat by basically squeezing out, let some warm water run it through here. I like to do that just to kind of get a little bit more of that fat out there. And then basically what I do is I incorporate some additional fats by means of whatever it is. It could be olive oil, it could be cheese, as you guys can see. It could be, I'm using a little bit of bacon there. I like to take out a little bit of fat from the meat. I know it kind of makes it a little bit dry, but it allows me to incorporate some additional fats that I really enjoy. Like I said, bacon's one, cheese is one, and avocados is one. I don't have any avocados to show you because I actually ran out here. So that's that one here. And I actually will have this meal with a cup of bone broth. This is some organic bone broth. I guess chicken flavored here. I try to have 2 cups of this every single day. It's really, really nice. I add a little sea salt to this and it tastes fabulous here. Let's see. So the next one I'm gonna move on to is gonna be my snack. Without question, this has to be, this actually has to be my favorite snack. But again, before you look at it and be like, whoa, what is going on here? So this is not ice cream, fam. This is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a great alternative source of protein. Great little snack that you can incorporate on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes when I don't get a chance to have, a regular meal like this or like this, I'll actually maybe have two of these as my mid-morning and mid-afternoon snacks alongside my 3 main meals here. And basically what it is just some Greek yogurt. Generally I have some low glycemic berries in there, some strawberries, some blueberries, and some blackberries. And then I'll add sprinkle some shredded or sliced almonds here, just to give it a little bit more flavor, get a little more fat in my meal here. Now, as far as the Greek yogurt goes, I do use a low-fat Greek yogurt. I think that all of them can have the benefits here, but when it comes to, like I said before, when it comes to the foods that I choose, I generally like to use leaner sources. So not only can I incorporate some different types of fats in my thing, it gives me a chance to add a little bit of variety. As I stated before with this one here, having a little bit of bacon and a little bit of cheese here. But normally, guys, yes, it's strawberries, it's blueberries, it's blackberries here. But I've done weird things where I've added the grapes, I've added slices of oranges, I've cut up some banana, I've even added some pineapple. I've added a wide variety of fruits into here because, again, I'm not really focused on every single which one's the best one and whatnot. I'm basically just trying to get a nice, colorful scheme going on throughout my day here, as you guys can see. So yeah, this is a really, really good snack. I highly encourage you guys to incorporate some Greek yogurt. It is a little bit, on the sour kind of bitterish side, but again, you utilize the fruits in your diet to provide that level of sweetness. And when you guys incorporate a wide variety of foods and not are using a lot of artificial sweeteners and stuff like that, your palate will change, and all the sweet foods that were, maybe casually sweet for you, they'll have that much more flavor. So again, while this may not look super tasty or super flavorful, this is actually really flavorful because I'm not incorporating any artificial sweetness in my diets. I'm just utilizing the sugars that come naturally from the foods here, okay? So moving on for the last meal, generally for the last meal, I like to use some kind of red meat source. Generally, again, a nice little red meat source like a top sirloin, eye of round steak, even sometimes a flank steak. I like to utilize that. If I need some calories, then yes, I will incorporate maybe a fattier ground beef or a fattier steak in here, maybe something like a ribeye, if I can work in the calories. And then I generally like to add it with a lot of some spinach there, some cut up tomatoes, cucumbers, and again, I'll add some more carrots here for some more great vitamins and of course a little bit more fiber here. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell as far as the meal plan goes. Again, I got 5 meals that I eat throughout the day, spacing them out. I would say anywhere from 3 to 3.5 or even 4 hours here. The first 2 meals I generally eat before my workout. I like to have a little bit of carbs before the workout and a little bit of carbs after the workout. And then my meals at the top of the day and the bottom of the day generally don't have little to no carbohydrates at all. I mean, the carbohydrates that I get are going to be from the fiber sources. Now, the only thing that I didn't include in this kind of field here is sometimes if I don't get the opportunity, or maybe I run low on specific vegetables or specific fruits, I think it was one of the things is vegetables here. I like to basically make a smoothie. I'll take about 8 to 12 ounces of almond milk. I'll add like I said, a cup of kale. I'll add some celery. I'll add some cucumber, and then I'll just add a couple of random fruits in here. Blend it all up and drink that on a regular basis. That's a nice substitute for the Greek yogurt if you don't have it. And because of the fact that I'm blending it versus juicing it, I'm keeping in all the fiber from the food. I'm essentially just grinding it up so it can make my body and make it a little bit more easier for my body to assimilate here. So again, outside of that, that is pretty much my meals in a nutshell. As far as this whole process goes, the one thing, the big thing that I want to take away from this, or 2 things that I want to take away from this, is that if you take a close look here, everything that I eat is a real food source here. As you guys can see, I didn't talk about anything with regards to okay, how many calories is this? How many calories is that? I'm not really focusing on that as far as this video goes here. What I'm focusing on is basically showcasing the wide variety of foods that I eat and just letting you guys know that it's not about really trying to eat healthy, but eating healthier than the previous day. If you are consciously making the choice to see what you could do to improve whatever you're going to have for that dinner, what can I, think about, what can you choose or what can you add to this to make it that much more healthier? That's going to be a win for you. That's going to get you, 1% closer to your current goal. And that's what I want you to focus on. Down the road, I will be giving some more specific information. I think the next video that we're going to be dropping is basically showcasing you guys my before start. I actually, made a video basically going around and showing, like doing a little 360, showing where I'm currently sitting right now as far as, how I look and how I feel. And then we're also, I'll kind of get into the calories and whatnot here as far as what I'm taking in. So you guys can get an idea of, the amount of calories I'm taking in, the amount of cardio that I'm doing on a regular basis, the amount of training that I'm doing, again, on a week-to-week basis here. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. My apologies once again. I know this video took a lot longer to come around. I think this one took almost a week before I can get it out, but I definitely wanted to take the time. I took a day off, had to get a couple of things done, and throughout this day, I wanted to take the time to make this video because I know that a lot of people are pretty curious. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.